Listening 1.15.
When I saw the lady's face, I knew it was really serious. Her face was starting to turn blue. I put my arms around her waist, and I pulled hard in and up 3 times, and the piece of steak came out. Then I just put my arm around the lady and gave her a hug. I knew exactly what to do because before I started to work as a television presenter, I used to be a flight attendant. We were taught a lot about first aid. The technique I used is called the Heimlich maneuver, and it's what you should do when someone is choking. I must admit I was a little bit embarrassed by all the attention I got in the restaurant, and then the next day the story was in all the newspapers. But I'm very glad I was there to help. And maybe this story will make people think about learning first aid. I really think it's something that should be taught in school. It's so important.
Listening 1.16.
I knew I was hurting Peter, but I kept on pushing my fingers down his throat. I managed to touch the tomato with 2 of my fingers, and I was able to move it a little. That was enough. Peter started coughing, and the tomato came out. But I was very lucky. Afterward, I found out that my ignorance of first aid had nearly killed my son. Hitting Peter on the back was okay, but putting my fingers down his throat was a big mistake. I could have pushed the tomato even further down his throat, and he could have died. I made every mistake possible and nearly killed him because of my ignorance. I should have called 911 right away because I don't know first aid, and the emergency operator would have told me exactly what to do and what not to do.